This is Robert. Robert? Hey, Robert. All right, United States, 52 years young, 5'2", 190 pounds. Better. Psoriasis. Well, I've had so many psoriasis cases. And you know they give chemotherapy for psoriasis now? What was that poster that came out? He cured thousands and then disappeared. That's what I feel like doing. It's just insane, these poor things. Ooh. Oh, take a look. And we've got some nice pictures. Look how beautiful of a picture that is of a brown eye. Congrats, Robert. That is a beautiful picture of a brown eye. Hard to get beautiful pictures of brown eyes. See, you can see that with the bottom. Nice pick, man. Found you a decade ago. Wow. Was pulled away several times trying what seems like 100 different things that never worked. I know. I tell you what, that's life. You know what? For some people, this is pretty austere. But those people are not into science. I mean, the first thing you want to understand is in all the confusion of diets and ethnic groups and all this stuff, what is the human? No matter what ethnic group, what color, what shape or size, what, as a Homo sapien, what species do you fit into? That's your number one. And those are undeniable things. Are you a cat and dog? Are you a horse or a cow? Are you a bear or a chicken? You don't look like any of those things. You look like a primate. And it was on TV again, although I thought the chimpanzee, we were 4% different than the chimpanzee. Here's another doctor saying we're only 2% different, and that was the orangutan. So 2% difference, or even 4% difference. Take a look. So it doesn't take much to change a whole species. But we are a frugivorous species, like it or not, been proved through anthropology. You can prove it at every level, even clinically. I was just talking again this morning earlier, and we were talking about the difference between the Hippocrates and us. Because one lady was talking about the vegetables and stuff, and it's like, well, look at the success Hippocrates has with tumors. Not until you get on fruit. I remember, the guy at the Greenway, he was a good friend of mine. Greenway Cafe over there, and you guys. Anyway, he was an educator there, and he heard about me and came over. He said, I can't believe it. I can't believe fruits. They're telling us no fruits. Well, he had a young man over there, 3 months, 4 months, big tumor on the side of the neck, no changes. Came over here, gone in 2 months, freaked them all out. Just go, the difference between vegetables and fruit are night and day, and your people are not doing you any favors. I am back for good now, making the change a commitment I need to make. I love you, man. Listen, this is just life going all over the place, tasting, testing, seeing what's going on there, because we're so lied to. This is not even funny, isn't it? Have had psoriasis for over 10 years now. Enough is enough. Years of steroid creams. Oh, yeah. And you know what? Because I think of you guys every time I see a pharmaceutical commercial for skin conditions. I think of every one of you poor guys and gals. I do. I go, here you go. Here's another steroid cream with fatal events tied to it. I mean, oh, my God. It just doesn't stop. Because none of them really work because they're suppressives. And then there goes your adrenal gland. See you later. So when they give you a steroid, they're giving you an antacid. All right, hopefully. They're not giving you an acetate steroid. So they're giving you an anti-inflammatory, basically, meaning it's an antacid. Oh, so if I remove this acid that's stagnant in my body, then I'm not going to have it anymore, right? And notice psoriasis, all that's just same stuff that Dr. Pimple Popper gets out of tumors, you get out of pimples. It's the same crap. That's lymphatics, tonsil stones. That's lymphatic stuff. Stinks. That's necrosis and everything else involved there. That's a sewer system that's not working, that's staying at home. It's that simple. And you can't take any supplements or that to make it go away either. That's stupid. You've got to open the eliminative doors and allow the body to clean this crap out, because this is nasty stuff. I told you the guy from Texas, he was bad. He could go like that and it'd come out like whipping cream. Got cleaned him up. I mean, skin is not that difficult to clean up, but get yourself focused and where you're going to focus at. Kidneys and lymphatic system. Number one, or if you focus on nothing else, clean up the bowels. Go at least in those directions, and you'll clean that up. Did homeopathics for 6 months. Now, I'm not against homeopathy. I'm in a coursework, but been sitting over there for a while. In the coursework to become a homeopathic, but that was not just for the knowledge of it. I haven't played with that in a long time. It made the psoriasis way worse. Stop the homeopathic and things calm down. Working on my way to a proper diet. Local fruit, strawberries, blueberries, dates, grapes, and fresh orange juice. Okay, so strawberries and blackberries. Gotta make sure they're organic, you got to get a veggie wash, and even that with strawberries might be difficult to get all the... Because the last time I remember, Canada wouldn't even allow our strawberries in because too many pesticides. And I hope that's another area that Kennedy takes care of, is these pesticides and herbicides that they just freely go. They don't get the microbial kingdom. They don't get that when you produce an inferior plant, it's going to be attacked. Superior plants are not attacked. Inferior things are attacked. Where does that go back to? We've had a lot of talk about that through the years, right? The strong survive, the weak are consumed. And that's also true cellularly. Who consumes your cells in your body? Your lymphocytes. They're going to come take your cells to where? The lymph nodes. And what's those little hungry creatures in there? Macrophages. Yeah, baby. You don't want your monocytes to become macrophages. That's in tissue. Stay over there. Yeah, we're in here in the lymph nodes where we should be. But what if I can't get all this sewage through the septic tanks and outside? It's stuck. And that's the only thing that concerns me, is the condition of one's lymph nodes. And the kidneys. What level of weakness do your kidneys carry? And how far up do you have to bring them to get them to start filtering again? Started heel oil tea, endocrine tincture, adrenal, and pituitary glandular. When you come off the pituitary glandular, I would rethink that one. I'd use more of an herbal for the glandular. Listen, that pituitary is not a very big fella. It does represent the big boy up top, but you got to be careful with him. But I think you're right on with that. Sent pictures, right eye and left eye. Well, so I'm stuck with what color. This looks more like a brown eye, but then when I get in here and I start looking, is it possibly blue? What were you born with? What color of eye? I want to show you something, because we were in conversation with this with Jessica yesterday. The violet hue. Look at the violet hue. All right? This violet hue is saying that you are working on pore circulation all around your body, and that the next stage is a cholesterol ring. So think about your circulatory system. I would use maybe a blood circulation formula. So let me just look at these guys. I'll just go down the line and read them here. That's the right kidney. Not too bad. A little bit of a problem there. But there's the prostate. A lot worse. There's the lower back connected to that. You're getting up here now. This is your throat. So you're headed for a sore. Wherever you see a lacuta like this, when you start detoxing, you're probably going to experience a very, very sore throat. I'm just going to pre-warn you. Bucking the parathyroid right here. But when you get up here, there's the pituitary. Wow, look at that. Look at these radius solaris coming off of this transverse colon. So you got to work on your gut and GI tract there because you're radiating out up here. And you got some big prolapsing going on in places. Some of the upper bronchial trunks, you need to breathe a little better maybe and get things moving. Your lower back on your left side is not a happy camper. I mean, you're pinching something there. Your whole back on the left side, you got weaknesses up and down the whole back. Your left side of your back, of course, cameras and light do a lot of changes. So you see there's a lot of bright light here and not so much here. Therefore, we can't see as much here, but then maybe we see a better true color. You know, it's like pictures are everything too. I was just looking at one I gave before, and I said, your eyes, the pictures they gave me, you could have swore they were blue. They were brown when they sent the new pictures in. And you just don't know. I mean, it's just some of the things there. You've got a lot going on here. You've got real dirty. Take a look at how dirty around that pupil. Look how dark around that pupil it is. What's this? Have you had surgery? Are you wired up? Anyway, you're much weaker on the left side of your body than the right. There's no question about it. You've got genetic heart, so you might want to think about a good heart herbal formula in the future to strengthen that up. You got a gnarly bronchial trunk weakness on this left side. Start breathing in abdominally instead of thoracically. We've talked about that before. The spleen is not happy. You've got a lot of weaknesses here on this left side of the body, son. Upper femur, not real happy. Along with the hip. Be careful with that left hip. Kidneys, okay, but you've got about subacute weakness in the kidneys, chronic adrenals. Prostate, again, showing that's not real happy camper. And that's where most of this red thing is down here, is pointing to the prostate. So, and then when you get up here, this is the left side, back of the head. So this is probably more cerebellum. Let me where my finger is over here. See this dark thing going all the way up in the brain here. Well, where am I? Yeah. Dang on it. Sorry, guys. Look how dark that is. This is also dark. You want to get up in here with blood and move lymph out of here. And work on yourself. You know, because you've got some weaknesses here that you just want to strengthen up. You know, pituitary is chronic, and also you want the parathyroid thinking. So I would do pituitary herbal when you're done with the glandular, and then go with a glandular parathyroid would be your better bet. Right side, we have gallbladder. Ooh, maybe that's why so much lymphatic problems, but be careful with your gallbladder. Not very happy at all. So be real careful there. And I'll add to that the pancreas. Generally, you know, they're neighbors. So you got a pancreas. So your digestive system is off and your chemical factory of the body is off, especially the lymphatic side. And that's your gallbladder. All right. So dig in, my friend. But you got a lot of nasty lymph to get going out of you. You've got some chronic lymph problems. That's why so much psoriasis. And you just got to open that door. If you get worse before you get better, I told you so. And you can expect to get worse before you get better. When you start opening the doors, your body is going to open the doors. And what's your largest eliminative organ you have? Your skin. So you got to expect that your skin is going to open up. Okay, keep it clean. It's acids oozing out. Do your best. You get to the point you can use hot and cold if you can. You know, and let this come out. Get your kidneys filtering. Because if you're not filtering the kidneys, your skin is 100% the burden. So you've got to get those kidneys filtering because you've got some repair work to do in the body. But we can do that, can't we? Yeah. We like to repair tissue. And if it's genetic, it just means its memory's not there. And we just smack it upside the head and go, hey, wake up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a cell. I'll get going again. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. This is Wednesday. Unfortunately, the rest of this week is busy. So I love you guys, and I think I'm going to go to lunch. It's 1:30 in Port Charlotte, Florida, Wednesday. Love you guys.